And of course, our arena directors. And also, we are live here at the powwow on IOPS on Facebook and also YouTube. Let your relatives know. Let all the people out there, the powwow people know. IOPS are here streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. And our arena directors. Arena directors. Warriors, warriors. You know who you are? Flag carriers. Eagle staff bearers. Eagle staff carriers, make yourself available.
Testing. 1, 2. All right, you guys, we're going to roll now till the end of the powwow.
Make yourselves available. Come and check out Milton Oxibin veterans. After drum roll call. Calling all dancers, calling. What a beautiful, beautiful arbor here. State. A lot of sun on the east side, and you got the shade over here on the west.
There we go, just getting set up. We got a guest. The others guys get here. Yeah. Let me know how the sound is, you guys. Let me know how the sound is. So there you guys go. The time is 6:04 here. So in 56 minutes, we are going to be having grand entry. Everything seems to be smooth. This powwow was packed by 9 a.m. this morning with vendors and everyone, because my reserve's right across the road, and everyone just right after the powwow there on our reserve just came over here. Big shout out, big shout out to Red Pheasant Powwow Committee. Man, that powwow was just awesome. Like, just awesome vibe, and everything was good. So big shout out to Red Pheasant Committee, our Red Pheasant Powwow Committee. You guys did an awesome job, and hats off to you. Really enjoyed it, and yeah, so we got Wash Stay Sound rocking and rolling here. We got IOPS here, myself doing a live stream, and we are ready to go. Seeing a few settings here. We are going to have the one section here. Oh, there we go. Radio station is what again? 89.5 is a radio station, you guys. 89.5. If you guys are watching on right now online, 89.5. 89.5. Yeah. Just need the update thing on there. 89.5 as well as we're live on IOPS here. Make sure to follow us on the YouTube channel.
Calling all singers out there.
The update one.
Big singing contest happening here this weekend.
This one.
We're gonna have you come and set up.
No.
Black Lodge.
Oh, I see what you're gonna do. Yeah. Go up. Yeah. Just doing some stuff here. Anyway, let us know in the comments where you're watching from. As well, you guys can follow us on Facebook. Host drum is Ho Chunk, I think, or Charging Horse from Ontario and Fort Peck Sioux. So we got two host drums. They're from Montana. Fort Peck Sioux. We got Jobina over here. She said she's going to do an interview. She's on the POW committee. She said, Nathan, come grab me. Shy. Oh, I need the agenda. Hold on.
Pasay Tamok, Pasay Tamok. And there are garbage containers available around the area. And the committee are asking that you use them. Use the garbage containers. Less work for our staff. I know they do a good job here cleaning up and taking care of the encampment and around the arbor, making it nice and clean, looking wonderful.
You guys let us know in the comments how the sound is, the volume, all that. Want to make sure we're set and ready to go for you guys. And everything's good. And everything's good to go. We're just getting the updated section here ready. Already got a.
So we have all our dancers start getting ready, all juniors, boys and girls, teen divisions start getting ready. So we have our grand entry here coming up at 7 p.m. Invocation by our elders, flag and victory song, introduction of our dignitaries, royalty committee, welcoming remarks. But this is right away. We got the chief and council, 65 plus honoring. So all you dancers that are 65 plus, going to be honoring you and recognizing you. Some intertribals and right into a special with Edna Musumin Baker Ladies Golden Age Special. And all juniors, teens, you're required to be part of the grand entry. And tonight, it'll just be an exhibition. Right into our Golden Age women, Golden Age men. Looks like we got the teen girls following the Golden Age men and women, teen boys to follow. And right into a special with Leah Stone, traditional, junior ladies traditional, coming up right after the teen boys. And right into senior women's categories, senior men's, junior women, and junior men's. That's what's going to happen here this evening. 89.5 Powwow Radio. If you're out there, calling all dancers, calling all dancers. We have one of our arena directors here. And all our champion drum groups, come and get some real estate. If we're on schedule, we're like 18 minutes to drum roll call. Singers, 18 minutes to drum roll call. Again, let your friends know back at home, back on the res. IHOPs are going to be streaming live here on Facebook and also on YouTube. All right, Ogimas over on the south side, Ogimas. Calling all dancers, singers, champion singers. 30 grand, 3K up for grabs, so come and check it out. 7 places. And once we get rolling, rocking and rolling here with our singers and going around with our live feed on the radio at 89.5, anywhere in the encampment or a 10-mile radius. Let's get all our dancers registered over here in the back. Astabik, onimihtawan. Onimihtawan. Onigamuwak. Musapewak. Calling all dancers, spectators, bring your blankets. I know you're going to put your blankets up there somewhere, but still open, still open. Got get some good. Got a great view with our bleachers out there. Waiting on Fort Peck Sioux and Charging Horse. All right, we do have Charging Horse in the house. Welcome, right on. Miwa Senda. Are you guys Cree? Hey. All right, Charging Horse in the house. And if we have any chairs available for our if you have chairs available for some of our elders, bring them up. All right, we have a sale out there by our host drum here, Charging Horse. They have a USB, a flash drive. There's 17 songs for $20. So we don't have CDs in our vehicles anymore unless you have a 1999 Ford Bronco. Calling all dancers, singers, Fort Peck Sioux. Over here, we have your seats ready and available. Looks like Elk's Whistle have to sign up. All right, there, powwow people, powwow fans. Come and take a seat up here at the arbor. Calling all powwow fans, powwow families. Yeah. Our buddy Ruben Littlehead is in Alberta. He's working at the Alexis Nakota powwow. Again, if you're out there, if you've bought something and you've got some wrappers, some from the concession, please throw them in the garbage containers. Keep the area around the arbor nice and clean. Bad company in the house. And they're selling the Wi-Fi signal at $20 for the weekend at the powwow committee booth. Going to get into some Wi-Fi. And also there's singers, if you are a hand drum singers, if you're a hand drum singer, there is a hand drumming contest honoring past, present singers at the Mosquito Grizzly Bears Head Leadman First Nations powwow right here this weekend. Registration is happening right now. One day registration, Friday, July 4th. You're going to be, each singer will lead one lead. Winner announcement during Winner's Circle. All right, family feed after drumming contest. That will be on Sunday, Saturday, July 5th. And we need our singers to come and register. It's about 10 minutes away from drum roll call. 10 minutes. So we do have an iPhone, first lost phone. First lost phone. It's got some flowers on the screen, and it says Bottle Flip 3D. A notification if you're. So we do have an iPhone up here. Donnie Spidell, no Indian time. All right, we got Fort Peck-Sioux in the house. So if we can have all our competing drums get some real estate out there. As soon as I get the high sign, we will go into a drum song, drum roll call. I'm going to be lowering the flags over here in the back. And also, we can have our veterans stand by at the flag poles. And some of you might need, some of your singers might need an extra chair. But don't be taking it home. We got about 3 up here in the front of the announcer stand. Sige, veterans, no tinge winawak. If we could have all our veterans go to the back. All our veterans. We have all just give us the high sign. Well, if we have 12 veterans, come and help us out over here in the back. Veterans. Or your Oscapios or helper. I'm going to take the flags down. All right, veterans behind the announcer stand today to our flag poles. All right, we have a charging horse here standing by. Standing by with the flag song and victory.
Check 1 2. Check 2 1 2. 1 2. One, two, check 2.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to open up our powwow and we're going to lower our flags here. Our veterans are back there. We're going to Charging Horse for the flag song. Welcome. Hey! 엑스백 왓슨 kamusta tsugote nawayo eun ngagi todo din gesta magoya 엑스타 puego que mio asika notsoma kisega misse mamaptene tsekange napeka suino megatsep niten missen kamusta tsekegani. Again, ladies and gentlemen, acknowledging our warriors, our veterans from the Mosquito Grizzly Head, Perlin First Nations that served in World War I and II and beyond that. At this time, honoring the community members that represented this community during wartime. Hi, hi. Thank you, Charging Horse. We'll give our veterans a few moments as they fold the flags and ride into a victory song. All right, at this time, the victory song. Again, ladies and gentlemen, behind the announcer stand, our veterans. Let's powwow. Yeah. Calling all dancers to the arbor. Woo! There we go. Yeah. And the dancers are coming in. Woo-ha! Here. All right, let's give our veterans a round of applause. Hey, 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 hey. Good one. Thank you very much. They're charging horse. All right, we're going to be going to a drum roll call and also a drum song. And if you're asked to bring in a flag, let's get ready for our first grand entry. And they're registering snaggers. New blood. Again, the hall dancers, going to have you come and get ready. Not sure which entrance. Probably on the east side or west side. Right here to the right of the announcer's stand. We're going to go to a drum roll call here. We're going to go to a drum roll call. And once again, 89.5 on your FM dial, Powwow Radio here at the Arbor, here at the this beautiful, beautiful Arbor here in Mosquito. Calling all dancers, if you're given protocol to bring in an Eagle staff, come on up, and also the flags. So we're going to go with a drum roll call. Drum roll call. You're not going to be singing a song. You're not going to sing a start. It's going to be easy. Our singers out there. Again, dancers, if you're given protocol to bring in an Eagle staff, right of the announcer stand over here to our right. One more minute to drum roll call at 6:55. And we need security in the back. Security in the back. All right, we're just going to have you hit your drums. Ladies and gentlemen from Ontario, Canada, Charging Horse, hey, welcome. Totawa. And over here, our host drum also, Fort Peck Sioux. Hey. And moving on, over here, sitting at number 1, Cricket Federation. Welcome. And all the way to the left of them, we have Whitefish Juniors. Hi. And introducing new agency. Thank you. Rocking Bear, welcome. Bad Company. Palmmaker. And the Ho Chunk Station. Montana Cree. Hi. Nakota Nation. Thank you very much and welcome. And also Mosquito Day Pace. All right, Mosquito. Hi. So that is our 11 groups that are here this weekend. Again, no points. No points. I believe there's a long lineup of cars. So there are no roll call points there, singers. Right on, you're here. I like it. Rusty Gillette. Rusty Gillette. Rusty, come on up, Arena. Assistant Arena Director, Rusty Astum. And at this time, lead singers, we are asked to come behind the announcer stand. Quit meeting. Lead singers, we need you to come on up over here behind the announcer stand. Brendan Daniels. Come and see the head drum judge there, singers. Yeah, while we're waiting, they're not going to be scanning any numbers. Their dancers, they are not going to scan any numbers for grand entry, but we do need a drum song for Peck Sioux. Let's get the vocal cords going there. Let's hear the voices, their drum song for Peck Sioux. All dancers behind the announcer stand. Hi, hi. Thank you for the drum song, acknowledging the spirit of the drum, bringing that voice, bringing that heartbeat of Mother Earth, giving us life and mobility and happiness. Thank you. Hi, hi. All right, thank you there, Fort Peck Sioux, for a beautiful, beautiful drum song. All right, if we can have all our dancers behind the announcer stand, veterans, and also I believe we need the gentleman who was given protocol to bring in the Union Jack. As soon as we get the high sign, we're going to go right into our first grand entry. Milton, a stump. All right, let's get all our dancers in the back and all our powwow people come and select a good place to view the powwow. Rusty.
Oh, check, check. All right. Hey, good afternoon. It's a beautiful day for a powwow. Ambawash Day. It's a good day. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go with grand entry at 7:30. We got some amazing host drums in the house. They're going to bring this down. Ladies and gentlemen, we got nothing but good vibes over there and over here. And if you're in Mosquito, you know, if you're here with us, hi, hi. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Looks like our flags, you know, our Eagle Staff Carrier and all our flags are all ready to go. I do believe we have the radio on as well, so that radio is out there. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going with grand entry. And just so you know, I know there's some cars still coming through security. Security wants to make sure that all the people here are safe. So they're looking through and checking all of those vehicles as they come through. But we're also, being considerate of all those people that show up late to the powwow. Yeah, be considerate to them as well, and the people rushing around. You can relax a little bit. We're going to ask you to come to Grand Entry, and we're going to ask you to kind of be here. We're going to get going shortly. So I do see people gathering, our flags, our dignitaries, and all the people that are here, all ready to go. It's so good to hear my niece Jess, Elmer Rattlesnake, coming here and taking some time this morning. I was in a line, stuck in the line over there, and they went through and made sure I didn't have any contraband or anything like that, so able to make my way through there. So the line's going pretty good, so we do know that. So all you relatives and good people, we're going to ask you to get sorted and come over here to Grand Entry. It's going to be a fantastic, beautiful evening in the lands of the Nakota Cree. Sounds good. We have Washtay Sound. Yes, sir. We're closer to the beginning of pouch of awesome people. I know my kuna over there from Morley, Alberta, Mr. Daniels, Brandon Daniels, he's got everything organized back here for Grand Entry. So all of you dancers that are in the arena, in the crowd outside, turn it on to the radio. I do believe it's 89.5, right, boys? 89.5, you can get us live on the radio. And they got that ready to go, and it's almost time. It's really cool, ladies and gentlemen, as you get here and come to this nation here of Mosquito, Grizzly Bear's Head, Lean Man. There's a rich story that comes to here, and it comes about this land. And out of all of our nations that come into treaties 1 to 11, Mosquito is the only nation that's signatory to 2 of the treaties, Treaty 4 and Treaty 6. And we have relatives spanning all the way into the Cypress Hills, all the way down into southern Saskatchewan, and all of these relatives and a good story that comes with it. And as that story comes forward, it's really important to acknowledge that the community and the people here, they're trilingual. They're Nakota, they're Cree, and they have English as well. And this Nakota Cree culture of this place and this land is really special and unique to this territory. And I know a lot of our relatives that come from different places down into Fort Belknap, all the way across into our relatives along the line, they have ties and community connections to this place and this land. And it's always a beautiful example of that, and because of that, we want to acknowledge that spirit of what that is. And I do remember, I did work here. My name is Chris Scribe, and I come to this area here amongst my relatives, my Nakota Oyare, my Nakota family. And we have ties and connections into this land. Our family out of Carry the Kettle used to visit here in this land, and it's always so good to come back and experience this. And I do remember, the powwows and what this was, and bring this wachibi back to our communities. I remember the days when we started at the school in small powwows, and we nicknamed it the largest inter-school powwow in the world. And we had that celebration, and we brought some good spirit to this community. And look at what we've had and what comes about it now, this beautiful arena and this wonderful leadership that's making strides and moving forward in a good way. We're so grateful to have an opportunity to do that. And as we do that, ladies and gentlemen, we have our customs, our protocols, our way of thinking, and our way of life. And we do our best to ensure that we follow those. And you heard earlier, we sang this drum song that was sung, and that was to ignite the spirit and to thank the spirit of that drum, thank the spirit of that beautiful music that all of these singers here create or are gifted with. And as they sing that, we can't have our ceremony, we can't have our dance, we can't bring people together without the spirit of that drum and without the power of the music. That's the connection that guides us and helps us to center ourselves as we come forward into this arena. And when we do that, we have this grand entry that comes forward. And the grand entry is the showcase of all of these dance styles that come forward. All the people that come into this arena, they're going to come forward and they're going to showcase the brilliance of who we are as Indian people. We don't always get that opportunity to showcase that brilliance. But as they come around and they dance, all of us that are in the crowd, I see our elderly relatives here, and all of the community as they make their way here, they're going to witness that. They're going to see that. Maybe there's somebody out there that they know. Maybe they're not feeling good. Maybe they're feeling down or sad. Maybe they recently lost someone in their life. Maybe someone that's out there that's on their mind that's addicted to drugs and alcohol. As these dancers come in and they dance in a good way, maybe they're going to uplift the community. That's why we have powwow, so they can see that and uplift them and make them feel good and bring that spirit to them as they come forward. And none of that happens, ladies and gentlemen, without that combination of that dancer and that drum and those singers. And we're grateful to be able to celebrate like this in this way of life. And we come forward and it's an ignition of our spirit of who we are. And it's also an acknowledgement to our ancestors to remind all of our relatives that we're still here, that we're still dancing, we're still speaking our languages, and we're still doing things in a good way. And that's the purpose, as we go forward. And I did that whole explanation in case there's Hutterites out there that don't know why we're dancing and singing like that, just to educate them so they can take this back to Germany and make something special over there. Of course, I'm kidding. But all these dancers, we're calling them forward, veterans, our dignitaries, our leaders. I do believe we have some of our leadership, our Agichita, I do believe they're here as well. I see some that are out there. And all of our chiefs that are here as well, and any counselors that are out there, we're going to invite you to come forward. And also, we have a really cool, awesome community contingent of dancers that come from here, and I do believe they're invited to be a part of it as well. And it's going to be a good time and a good evening of powwow here for the MGBHLM, First Nations. 3 of them over there. We have the second most handsome Cheyenne running the drum contest over here. So he's going to be going forward and doing that. And we got a beautiful set of singers. People came here. Thank you, drums, for coming forward and doing that for us. And thank you for coming out here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to call you again to just make your way over to the grand entry area. My Kona, Brandon, as soon as he gives me some high signs and some things to say, we're going to go with the grand entry, all right? And also just a reminder, so if you're out there in the audience or listening on the radio and you're rushing around and you're getting your kids ready and, really braiding their hair really violently, just relax. We're not going to be taking points for grand entry. We do know that this first grand entry time is a little bit of a rush, so just take your time and we'll make our way into grand entry. We want to invite all those people that come forward, come into grand entry, because all the people that want to see you, the community here, they want to see you fill this arena. So do get ready, but don't rush. Make sure that you get yourself organized and the best way that you know how. And want to say thank you here to all of our relatives that brought forward the live stream, the sound, all of these different behind-the-scenes individuals that make the powwow really special. And you know, this live stream, nowadays, it's one of those things that you just can't do without at a powwow. And I know some of the communities out there, you know, they wonder why live stream, you know. But we put this on YouTube, and we put this on social media and different. Some of the relatives, the grandmothers and the great grandparents and different people, they get to watch all of us here at Mosquito. Can't travel, maybe they're watching on their phone in a hospital. Right to their bedside, right to their chair in their living room, and we're very grateful for that as well. And calling all dancers do be getting to see a lot of our relatives are already lined up back there visiting. I mean, that's what powwow is all about. You know, one of the things that's really important, and one of the lost arts, I do believe, of powwow, the lost arts and the lost things that we as much as we don't get a chance to go sit around and visit with one another and talk about some of those good times and those good things. You know, long ago, I say long ago, but I'm talking, you know, about 35 to 40 years ago, I had the privilege and blessing to travel with my late grandmother. And we traveled to the Dakota communities along Highway 2. And she'd sit in a camp with all the old people her age, and they'd sit and they'd visit. And they'd talk about all kinds of things. They'd tease each other. They'd open Nevadas. They'd eat taniga. You know, they'd eat all this really good food, you know, and they'd sit around and they'd visit with one another. And the two topics of conversation that happened all the time was, number one, they talked about Indian names, the Indian names of their relatives that passed on. And the second one was about visiting around kinship, you know, talking about our relatives and how we're connected and related to one another. And those are lost arts. I know a lot of young people and a lot of our younger generations, they don't know who they're connected to. They don't know how they're related to different people. And I think that that's one of those lost arts, you know. So we get a chance to do that. Visit with all of our good friends and relatives over here. We're going to go back and forth with the drums, and we're going to start right here. And back and forth, boys. Fours as we go, 4 and 4. And as soon as Brandon says we're good to go, and there's the high sign. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Friday Night Live Grand Entry. Hey! Please rise if you can. It's grand entry time. coming into the grand entry, our golden age men. That's the one, traditional dancers. Oh, welcome to the powwow. Grass dancers, get down, boys, get down. Oh, charging horse! Oh, welcome to the powwow, chicken dancers! Get down, boys, get down! Feather war dance. Hoocha. Welcome to the powwow, golden age women, looking beautiful. You're listening to the sounds of Charging Horse, Rice Lake, Ontario. Women's traditional. Welcome to the powwow. Oh, welcome, ladies fancy. You're listening to Charging Horse. Hooka.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2025 celebration right here. It's powwow time. Come on over this way. It's time to sing and dance. It's time to celebrate. Let's get to the powwow. Powwow Nation. Hicka. Yeah. Yoop, yoop, yoop.
Traditional hook up. That's the way. Yes, sir, Teen Boys Grass. Welcome to Mosquito.
Right here on a Friday night, we're getting busy. It's a powwow vibe. Let's get that powwow vibe. Here we go. Young people, young generation, come on into our dance arena. It's time to dance. It's time to sing. Show us the way, young people. Here we go. Hey-da, yika. Looking good, Mosquito Grizzly Bears Head, Lean Man Nations. What a proud moment right here. Here we go, we come down here to Montana. We're talking about Big Sky Country. We're talking about Fort Pictou. Here we go, here we go. Let's get that vibe, come alive. It's grand entry time.
Come in dancing, young relatives. Come in dancing.
You're listening to the sounds of the Fort Pictou. Yeah. The legendary sounds of Fort Pictou. Yeah. Here we go, take it up one more time. Sergeant Horse singing out of Ontario. Make it look good, Grand Entry dancers, make it look good. Yeah. We came to sing, we came to dance. We dance to live, we live to dance. Yeah. Ooh.
Looking fantastic. Welcome, junior girls. Hookah. All dancers are in the arena. All right. Hey, put your hands together. What a fantastic grand entry. Man, that was wicked. Holy smokes. Thank you, Charging Horse and Fort Pictou. We're going to move down over here to Fort Pictou. We're going to ask them to sing our flag song. And as we get this song, ladies and gentlemen, it's important for us to recognize and remember why we sing this song. This powwow, this Swachibi, is owned by our veterans. We're only able to dance because of the sacrifice they made for us to be here. They protected these ceremonies and they protected them with their lives. And some of our relatives that went overseas to fight for these freedoms didn't come back. So we honor them in the best way that we know how with our original flag, that crooked stick. And we're going to go over here to Fort Pictou. And we're going to ask them to sing that special flag song to recognize these flags and honor our veterans. Hookah, one out, boys, anytime you're ready.
ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful, proud. A song, tribal nations. A song, ladies and gentlemen. A song that represents Leochepi, Shakoi. Shakoi, want to say thank you. The Lakota National Anthem. Wopila Tanka Ichi Chapalo, Yupiaki. Hey, what a beautiful song. Growing up with hair, these beautiful songs captured records. In 1973, we would listen to this song on a record. And today, this many years later, we hear the sons and the grandsons of the Fort Peck Sioux.
We're going to come over here to Charging Horse. And we're going to sing a victory song. Dancers, this song is for 10,000 years of indigenous victory. Haka! Hey-ya!
make it look good, dancers. You're on live stream on a Friday night here. We want to say thank you to the IOPS live streaming production company right here for all of you viewers at home enjoying an awesome, awesome celebration. What a beautiful time. Dance proud, dance proud. Rika. Oh, what an awesome victory song. What an awesome victory song. Dance for the veterans. I want to say thank you to the Saskatchewan First Nations Veterans Association. Hey, Rika.
Hi. We're going to ask all the dancers if you can please excuse yourself from the arena here. We're going to introduce our dignitaries and our veterans and our flag carriers at this time. Oh, man. Else, thank you. Charging Horse and Fort Peck Sioux. That's how you bring in Friday Night Live. That's how you bring in and start it off with fire. Oh, man, so deadly. Yeah. Thank you, boys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to introduce here, carrying in our Eagle staff from the Big River Cree Nation, Clayton Keena. Let's give him a round of applause. Representing, carrying in our Treaty 4 colors, Levi Nipus Umiasu from Sampson Cree Nation. Carrying in a Treaty 6 flag, A.J. Youngcalf from Siksika. Let's give him a round of applause. Carrying in our Stars and Stripes, none other than Amos Yaze III from Chinle, Arizona. Carrying in our Mosquito Grizzly Bears Head Lean Man flag, Irvin Waskowicz from Onion Lake. Carrying in the Canadian flag from Small Boys Camp, Nolan Smallboy. All right, we're going to represent and honor our veterans at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, White Bear First Nation, served in Afghanistan. 734 Communication Squadron, Marcel Heikirk. From the One Arrow, Royal Canadian Dragoons, Corporal Daryl Painted Nose. From the Muscadet, PA Police Service, Saddle Lake Tribal, Royal Canadian, Regal Canadian, Joe Munro. Beardies and Okamasas, 408 Helicopter Squad, David Gamble. From the Sweetgrass Military Police, NDHQ, Rick Gladue. Widow of the James Whitehead, Regina Rifles, Lorna Bear. Associate from the Yellow Quill, Dennis Puche. Widow of Uncle Aloy Tatusis, Aldina Tatusis. She's on the side over here. Widow of the late George Morin, Sylvia Arkand. Widow of the late George Benson, Suzanne Benson. Associate member, Barbara Patty. Associate member, Keen Patty. Associate, Kenny Mosquito. PA Cadet, Hayden Adam. And Kenny Mosquito is also Solomon Mosquito World War II, right? As well. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, 1959 and 1962. Wilson Roberts. Widow of the James Whitehead Regina Rifles. I do believe we said Lorna Bear already. Neil Lair, U.S. Marine Corps, Afghanistan. We're going to introduce here Senator from our nation, ladies and gentlemen, my elder. We're going to call her forward, Jenny Spyglass. Let's give her a nice big round of applause. Also at this time, we're going to call forward our leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chief of Mosquito Grizzly Bears Head Lean Man, First Nation, Chief Tanya Stone. Council Member Angus Spyglass. Council Member Celeste Sanders. Council Member Rusty Pasukanuk. Council Member Deborah Stone. And Council Member Sanderson Wahobin. We also have some visiting chiefs here at this time. Our Grand Chief of the FSIN, ladies and gentlemen, Chief Bobby Cameron. Representing Saddle Lake Cree Nation, Kenton Cardinal. Welcome, Chief. Deputy Mayor of the City of N Beautiful, none other than Bill Ironstand. City Council, Kent Lindgren. Oh, yes, sir. We're going to call forward our EC-Dev, ladies and gentlemen, Priscilla Armstrong. We also have Rowena Matern and Marilyn Achakas. We have sponsors here for our celebration, CIBC, Tracy Ninchef and Serena Cordarelli, as well as Darius Barron. RCMP we have out there. Representing over there, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call forward Corporal Jennifer Brever. And we also, ladies and gentlemen, David Masascapo from Atakakoop. And we have with us some other dignitaries here from the Yellowstone International Buffalo Relations Institute, Tasha Hubbard. We also have from that same institute as well, Glenda Abbott. Singing Back the Buffalo, Madeline Burns. And Waves of Buffalo, Paris, Emma Hamilton. We also, ladies and gentlemen, have Wilma Curley. Let's give Wilma Curley, Vanessa Curley, Elvis Curley, Travis Curley, Economic Development, Elaine Mooseman, and Tyler Cleland. Let's give them a big round of applause. Holy smokes. Awesome to see you, relatives. And our powwow committee, El Presidente, none other than Judy Pasukanuk, president of our powwow. Vice president of this year's celebration, ladies and gentlemen, Milton Oxabin. Oh, that's the coolest walk I ever seen. Treasurer, ladies and gentlemen, Michelle Daniels. Let's give her a big round of applause. We also have secretary, none other than Jobina Kiskategan. Our pageant coordinator is Suzette Bull Mooseman. And Ayana Morin. And the vendor coordinator, Miranda Mooseman, as well as Hazel Mooseman. Let's give them a big round of applause. It's our powwow committee right there. All right. Holy smokes, all these crowns and all these warriors, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call them forward here at this time. Representing the senior princess from Beardy's and Okemasis, Leela Gamble. All the way from Makwa Sagagan First Nation senior princess, Marina Chinano. From Minnestickwin junior princess, Teora Crookedneck. Also from Minnestickwin, a senior princess, Zane Crookedneck. From Flying Dust, senior princess, Journey Sinclair. They just had their celebration, Miss Kamloopa, Sunshine Edwards. Thank you for being here. Miss Nakota Morley, Minithin senior princess, Nikki Sky Kakwitz. North American Indian Days, Tiny Tot Princess, Landon Lar. TATC Junior Princess from Daystar, Cali Esperance. Senior Princess from Soto First Nation, Kanika Tipskow. Junior Princess from Saddle Lake, Kiana Red Crow. Junior Princess from Mooseman First Nation, Malaya Mooseman. Senior Princess from Red Pheasant Cree Nation, Lola Nicotine. TATC Junior Princess, Olivia Asapas. Kihiwan Senior Princess, Carissa Giant. Little Warrior from the Sweetgrass First Nation, Parker Albert. Red Pheasant Junior Princess, Legacy Baptiste. Little Warrior from Red Pheasant, Makise Sabin. Senior Princess from our nation here in Mosquito Grizzly Bear's Head, Senior Princess Annie Davies. Let's give her a round of applause. Our Junior Princess from our nation, Vernita Johnson. Tiny Todd Princess from Mosquito Grizzly Bear, Jacquet. Little Warrior from our powwow here is Kason Chakita. Oh. And all you other tiny royalty, please come this way. We'll get your name and we'll announce you. Make sure that you're gone on there. And we have, ladies and gentlemen, our knowledge keeper, Lorraine Stone. Yes, thank you, Lorraine. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I'll call you princesses up here at this time. And I do believe tobacco has been given to one of our elders here, and they're going to come forward, I do believe. We're going to call forward Ethel Stone. Ethel Stone, if you can make your way over here to the front, I do believe Angela will have a wireless down there for you. And, oh, she's up here. Okay. Auntie Ethel, you just go make your way right there. Go see Brandon with the cowboy hat. And Angelo, you got our mic over there.
Check. Check. 1, 2.
We're going to turn it over here to our elder. Just going to say some words and share some prayer with all of us to start our way here. So I'll turn it over to you, Auntie Ethel Stone.
Oh, it's a great honor to be here this evening with all the beautiful dancers, the wonderful singing. You know, it's a beautiful thing to see all our people here also that have represented our powwows during the past and now, and also for every dancer that came from far and wide. Thank you for joining us this evening for this wonderful day. It's beautiful to see all the people come out and support us. Thank you very much. And also all the elders, the pipe holders that were here this morning, and all the ones that have been with us throughout the powwows in the past. You know, it's important to acknowledge our elders all the time. They do a great thing for us. They are our knowledge keepers, and they help us a lot, especially with our leadership. You know, I'd like to thank them for giving the time to our elders wherever they go, and also for them, you know, to have the knowledge that they have to keep us going in life. I thank you. And I'd like to say a prayer in my language. I'm Cree, and I acknowledge that with the Creator, and I validate that He gave me a language. That is so important because we learn about our culture in that way. You know, we can't fully say the words in English that we do in Cree. If I could get a chair, I'll just. So, you know, with that, I'm very grateful to be here today. And I pray for this day all the time, for me to get there again. It's a wonderful life when we have our elders speak to us. I really enjoy that. And all the grandkids, the children, you know, thank you for being here, for bringing your little ones. They're so important. We love them no matter what. You know, as the Creator loves us, that's how we love our children. We forgive them anything as little kids. You know, it's so important to acknowledge our young ones all the time. I'm always in prayer for them throughout the world, with every nation that there is in our country. So with that, I'm going to say a prayer in Cree, and just know that if you don't understand, it's for each and every one of us here in this place, all the campers, all the people that come from a long way. hi, hi, you know, it's wonderful to have you back. The singers, all the singers, without them, we wouldn't dance. They're important too. So with that, I'm going to say a prayer. Nuhtawi lang semantu, kaksiwatsi nuhta. Tantia ne pitos, kip meets kuimoya, nuhtawi lang. Kia ne pogo, kahkiogi gway hayain, imiosik, nuhta semantu. Ego naman nakap mahmusko gawa tamata, nuhtawi lang. Tapias kinamauya, nuhta, miutihiwin. Sagihituin, nuhtawilan, upignawaswin, nuhtawilan, ksimanto, naskumon, higip mawiya, kawasak, minanusim nanak, Japan nanak, aminonigi gumawak, kakyaw, nuhtawilan, ksimanto, bagnaunan, itim nanak, aksigab gukayatsik, nuhtawilan, ksimanto, bagnawik, nuhta wistawa dito kay nuhtip miyaya tsik nuhta ksibadto mina nuhta wilan awagi sigaw pisab kapisagi wito tagoya nuhta wilan hama tikta ngapi may godanan makami asik itatap mo tawas ya kato kagip mi sawiya kawasak nuhta wilan Hanas kumon hanot kagisga mina duhtawidan muhkats nuan gisksin kapautogam gohkayachik tay sinim nawak minangi gay kami asinikap tasika nuhtawidan tumagnawik nuhtak sibadto nantawita tawapahtabot Tadip mit screamshot. Wichik, nuhtawilan. Wichigapa wistawda duksis. Kakiyo mama nuhtawilan. Pwiti, udigadiwak. Tabagnawak nuhtawilan. Ihay mani katuskiwad. Igip mot na, kitipi mo tutagoya. Kistahan magigway. Nuhtawilan, tuhdas kuboya. Nuhta. Habaga, katawa. Nuhtawidan, tisip bat siya kahkiyaw. Tagsuh kutsitaya, nuhtawidan, ksibadto. Ksip bis, nas kumuyanan, nuhtawidan. Ego kapang katawas sa kisagaw, minanggawin naski. Bis, kagisbutatan. Tagtabag na bawya, day sidim nanak, dawasib sinanak, nusibinanak. Tabiok mo tata kekaugan eksip bis. Nas kumoyan ispitas kamgak isdihewas kamgak nuhtawilan kakiyawan eksip bis kagisuboyan. Hay.
All right, on. Thank you. Penamaya Ethel Stone. Oh, good words and good prayers. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call forward some speakers at this time. We're going to call forward our chief of our nation here in Mosquito. She's going to share some words with each and every one of you. Chief Tanya Stone. Let's give her a nice big round of applause.
Right here? Okay, gotcha. Dante, homba washe. What a beautiful evening that we are gifted here today. I'd like to acknowledge the pipe, the prayers that started us off, the feast that was done yesterday. It takes a lot of people to make an event like this happen. But there's 4 people that I want to acknowledge, and that's our powwow committee. We as a nation do our best to support them the best possible way that we can. If we can have Judy, Jobina, Michelle, and Melton out here. Their work does not go unnoticed. They meet in the evenings, weekends, to make this a reality. Our leaders, I want to acknowledge our council. Council Rusty, Council Celeste, Council Deborah, Council Sandy, and Council Angus. They too, if you can make your way out here. I'm so grateful for a team. We put our differences aside when we come into that chambers. And we are there for the best interests of our people. And every year we try to contribute something to the powwow grounds. This year we were able to put lights to ensure that our people are taken care of and they could see at night. So you'll notice some lights this year. And so I'm really grateful that we're able to contribute the way we do. And this powwow is getting bigger and bigger. And this year, our theme is Dancing with the Buffalo. We have relatives from across the medicine line that will be with us. We are a proud nation that we were able to bring back buffalo from Yellowstone, the first nation in Canada to do such a task. We have 2 herds of buffalo now, the Elk Island herd and the Yellowstone herd. We haven't amalgamated them. They're separate. The Yellowstone are close to the battlefields, and our Elk Island are close to the highway here before you enter the nation. And so throughout the weekend, we encourage and we ask all our dancers, our singers, to give us prayer, to give us strength, because we are no different from any other nation. We too are struggling. We're struggling in many areas, including our language. The Nakota language, we only have a handful of speakers. Cree is very dominant in our area, and we adopted the Cree way. And so I'm really grateful for all the Nakota nations that are here from north, south, west, and east, and across the medicine line. Enjoy the celebration. I would also like to acknowledge all the sponsors. This year is the highest sponsorship that we ever received in our powwow circle, which is over $100,000. And I'm really grateful for that. It takes a lot of people to make this event a reality. All our membership working out there, all our neighboring membership that are out wanting to work and are part of the circle here in the next couple of days. I'm really grateful. All our visitors from all over, across Turtle Island, I'm really grateful that you're here, and let's have a great celebration.
All right. Hey, let's thank Chief Tanya Stone. At this time, we're going to turn the mic over to Grand Chief of the FSIN, Chief Bobby Cameron.
Thank you. Megwenes no agomaga no hatsio ipixpuan. Naskamon mamohtawi mo nutskagisagag. Egwakitim nag kokometho. Kamina ganaskom tinigagi sumoan. Egagi sumostamo. Egwa namasho makia. Kisto epito ataros spagan. Hai ketna. Amatakiapi. Ampetu washte. Amba washtenu. We want to thank our Creator for this beautiful day today, for the elders, for the prayers this morning, and for the pipe ceremony. We give thanks that way. We give thanks to the drum groups that are here with your powerful and healing music. Thank you. To the dancers, Kistawal, Inimi Tawag, we thank you for dancing for us. For all the healing that needs to take place in the sacred circle here. There's a lot of healing needed in First Nation country. I want to thank Chief Tanya Stone and your powwow committee and your council, because they're on a vision, a journey to have Mosquito Grizzly Bearhead Lean Man a 100% sober community. One day we're going to see that. One day we're going to see that. It takes leaders, it takes band members, elders, families to come together to see this vision. We were never born alcoholics or drug addicts until settlers came in the 1800s. We were never that way. We were never born to be that way. It is the vision of many elders that one day we'll get back to that stronghold of that sober life. Charging Horse and the other drum group here for your beautiful music, we give thanks. Our leaders, our ceremony people, decades and centuries ago, wanted us to continue our way of life, to never forget who we are or where we come from as Indian people. This land alone is going to help us, friends and relatives. That's what that means. This land alone was going to help us. When our chiefs signed treaty, they said this: "Iskoigopisim kapimutit, maskosia ka sagigige, egwasipi kapim chawak." For those that don't know the language, what that means is our treaties, our inherent rights will be here as long as the sun shines, the grass grows, and the rivers flow. That's what that means. Kutsita tenehiawe, nwagumagano. Kutsita tenehiawe. Try to speak your language. That's all it takes is, as First Nation people, to try. Next week, we go to Ottawa with some of our chiefs to go do battle against the federal government, what they're doing in our traditional territories. What they want to do in our traditional territories. They want to dig up our traditional lands, our hunting grounds, our fishing grounds, our trapping grounds, and they want to keep making trillions of dollars while our First Nations get very little, while our First Nations are left out. We ask all of our elders here that are here today and everybody, for your chiefs that are going there, to give them the vision, to give them the right words to say to government so they open their eyes, so they understand that our inherent and treaty rights are going to be here forever. That our inherent and treaty rights are of international law. They're no provincial or federal law. That's how powerful we are, made with the British Crown. Again, Chief Tanya and your council and your committee, thank you for putting on such a beautiful powwow. A miracle happens here. I witnessed a young man, a young cadet dancing with his little niece. I forgot the young man's name, but he was here dancing with his little niece. That's a miracle. That's healing the sea. Still has the heartbeat of Mother Earth, as our MC said it earlier. The heartbeat of Mother Earth. On behalf of the Episayan and our vice chiefs, we humbly say to each and every one of you, have a good evening, enjoy the powwow, and let's heal. Hi, hi.
All right. Hey, let's give Chief Bobby Cameron a big round of applause. Thank you for being here at Tancha. We appreciate you. Now we're going to call forward our Vice President, none other than Milton Oxabin. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Just what Bobby said. Oh, we're good there. That's my speech. Good enough. No, I'd like to say thank you, everybody, for coming out. Our powwow planning starts the day after this powwow is over. So next year's powwow will be bigger, better. And it starts planning right after this one's over. We are doing more expanding to our powwow grounds, so we'll have more room for campers, parking, and we'll have a few snagging bushes over here for them young ones instead of using porta potties. So, but anyways, I'd like to say thank you for all coming out celebrating this weekend with us. The weather was going to cooperate with us. I told the committee that the weather will be good. And last year it was good when I said that, so this year I'm saying it's going to be good. We're going to have a great powwow. Enjoy yourselves and have fun while you're here. Hi, hi.
All right. Hey, let's thank you, Milton. Appreciate you. Stand by, all of our elders 65 and over from the Mosquito, Grizzly Bear's Head, Lean Man. All those elders, we're going to call you forward at this time. And also drum judges, we're going to go with our Intertribals, Chance Roberts, Ty Ray Healy, Logan Cy, Lucas Isaacs, and Ira McNabb. Cyrelli, it doesn't even say Surrett. Cyrelli, yeah. Surrett, we got you guys over here, and you're going to be starting at Cree Confederation. All right, so our elders, I do believe, Chief, are we ready to go? All right, so we're going to call forward our elders at this time. We have an honor song here, and we're going to call them forward. I do believe, are they going to dance around? All right. All right, we're going to call these elders up. All right, so all 64 of you elders do make your way. Alvin Kenneth Mosquito, Alvin Stone, Anna Stone Small, Audrey Wahobin, Bernadette Chiquita, Brenda Boudry, Brenda Hunter, Brian Wahobin, Carmel Armstrong, Selena Firing Stoney, Charles Stone, Clarence Mooseman, Clarence Stone, Dale Star Chief, Dave Armstrong, Dolores Mooseman, Doris Spyglass, Edna Mooseman Baker, Eldon Star Chief, Elizabeth Mooseman, Elsie Bruno, Elvis Curley, Ethel Stone, Eunice Stone, Felicia Mooseman, Gary Francis, Gerald Bird, Glenn Mooseman, Grace Baptiste, Helen Star Chief, Howard Clay, Jean Mooseman, Jenny Spyglass, Joyce Wahobin, Kenneth Armstrong, Laura R. Mooseman, Leo Stone, Linda Clay, Lorna Chiquita, Lorna Michelle, Lorna Pritchard, Randall Lightfoot, Reggie Spyglass, Robert Armstrong, Ronald Stone, Sandra Stone, Shirley Spyglass, Shirley Star Chief, Shirley Wahobin, Sophie Wahobin, Valerie Piwap Skunias, Vernon Wahobin, Vincent J. Lightfoot, Virginia Wahobin, Wayne Wahobin, Wilma Stone, as well as our elders from the U.S., Charles Bird, Karen Bird, Nancy Wahobin, Rima, Lydia Lightfoot, and Sarah Lightfoot. You know, ladies and gentlemen, we're very, very lucky and blessed in our community to have all of these elders in our community. You know, we have a chief and a council here that always wants to make sure and bring them forward, and our elders, and to honor them and to bring them here. And not only just to bring them only for show, but also to turn to them for advice and guidance. I've witnessed that. I've seen it. I've been a part of those conversations. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, I've been to all kinds of universities and schools and sat in classrooms, and I did all of this work, but nothing compares to sitting in a room of elders as they guide you and move you forward in a good way. It trumps all of that Western knowledge, because what they bring is also the spirit of the community. So they called forward here, Chief, and council members and the POW committee wanted to take a little bit of time, and they wanted to honor the elders and the knowledge keepers. So they call them forward here to bring them good blessings and good backing them up, helping them, having tough conversations, giving good knowledge, and sharing those good thoughts and good spirit. You know, and I see, and I've worked with a lot of the elders here and a lot of the people that are in this line. I've seen them and been a part of such good conversations, and I'm very grateful for that, to be here. And we're going to ask these elders to make this line. Now, those of you that don't know, the way that we honor as Indian people, as Nakota people, we do it like this in public. We do a showing of them. We do it and we sing an honor song to honor all of these people, this drum and these singers. They put this, this voice to Creator to say, hey, we want to honor these people here. We want to say thank you to them. And we do it publicly to show the community and the people how much we appreciate them. It has nothing to do with showing off or trying to act good or trying to act better than someone else. It has everything to do with being humble and acknowledging their knowledge and doing that in a public way. So as they go forward, they have these beautiful custom blankets that were made for our nation here in Mosquito. And they made these blankets. Uncle Nekshi, John Spyglass, he made the design many and talked about the meaning behind it, and that's the one that flies here. And these three nations, these three lodges that existed here are represented on that, as well as Treaty 4 and Treaty 6. And as they get forward here, I know we're calling all of our elders to come forward, asking them to be here and being part of this. And these singers come to us from Rice Lake in Ontario, and they carry with them a whole bunch of amazing songs. And all of these songs that they have for specific reasons and purposes. And they're going to ask here that the community, the chief and everybody, to get this song ready to honor these elders and to honor our kateyak, our elders, our old people, and honor them in a good way. And, one of the things that's really special about when we do this, and one of the things that's really powerful, is that you see this, and every elder and knowledge keeper that's in this line as they make this semicircle around, all these people that are here, they have story. They all have something special representing their community and where they come from. They have something to share in the best way that they know how. They are an encyclopedia. They're the Google of our community. They are the representation of our ancestors here on this land. And it's such a good thing and such a good way to honor them in the best way that we know how here in this community. So ladies and gentlemen, if you can, we're going to ask you at this time to acknowledge these people, acknowledge these men and these women and these elders and knowledge keepers and wisdom carriers. Acknowledge them in the best way you can. And how we do that as Indian people is that we're going to think good thoughts. We're going to say a good prayer so that these elders and knowledge keepers can be around here for a little while longer and share their knowledge with these young people that are coming up, and share knowledge and pass it on in the best way that we know how, that we do it in a good way. And if we do that collectively as a group, if we do that as a community watching, all those good feelings are going to go into our elders and our knowledge keepers. They're going to go forward and they're going to feel that good spirit and that good vibe. And you can see we have our leaders and our different people here. They're wrapping up our elders in these blankets. Chief Tanya Stone talked about bringing back our buffalo from Yellowstone and bringing those back into our community. We have special gifts that we give in times of honorings. And one of these gifts is what you see here, this blanket. It's symbolic of a buffalo robe to wrap them up so that they can stay warm, and you give the warmth and the healing that comes with that. You wrap them up. And what we do is we wrap them around the shoulders. We wrap them and keep them protected. And we give that to them so that when it gets cold or when there's something that you need a little extra comfort in your life, you can wrap yourself with that blanket. And this is one of the teachings that comes, to us. And I remember a conversation with my late grandmother, who was Nakota from Carry the Kettle, Nakota Oyate. She told me that we would line buffalo robes up in times of war, and we'd wrap our women, we wrap our men, and we put those blankets, those buffalo robes on them. And it was hard to put all that effort into creating that and making that. All that spirit that we put into it goes into that blanket, goes into that robe. And all of your good thoughts and feelings wraps them around, And that's the symbolic gesture that the tribal chief and our chief is doing here for our community. And as they go, you can see them. They're going over there and, Rusty, don't give Milton one. I know he's standing around trying to act 65. Yeah. And as they go, just as soon as I get a high sign from my Kunad, Brandon, we'll go with that honor song, and the best way that we can, we're going to honor them with this song, and they'll sing that. And those drum judges, we're going to go right over there right after this honoring to Cree Confederation. And we have 11 intertribals, and then we're going to go into our agenda. So those drums, you're going to get judged on your intertribal. Leroy said to let you know, bring your Friday Night Live best out tonight. All right, so we're going to go right there. So drum judges, after this honoring, we'll make our way to Cree Confederation. All right. I do believe we got all the blankets there wrapped. And there's just 1 second, he said. They got, we're going to give our mic over here to our chief to say a few words at this time. Aho.
The leadership decided that it was time We're very fortunate that we have 69 members of our nation that are 65 years and older. Growing up in the community, I watched them. This is who I learned from. And all of us leaders. These are the individuals that led the way. And I often say children are watching us. Children watch how we talk to each other and how we treat each other. This is healing. This is healing for us. These are members of Mosquito Grizzly, Bearhead, Lean Man. All our families are represented here that are 65 years and older. And it's time, and I encourage and I challenge other nations to do the same in your community. Nobody's perfect, no family's perfect, but we keep going, we keep trying, we don't give up. On behalf of the leadership, we want to express to our knowledge keepers, each and every one of you, is how much we deeply love you and respect you. And we look up to you guys as you guide us to do the best job that we possibly can for our nation. I'll just turn it over to one of the male council if they want to say a few words.
Good evening, Rusty. Good evening, everybody. My name is Rusty Pasokno, Council. I also like to want to honor our elders here for the blankets. These blankets are very beautiful. I think they're one of a kind. And I just like to thank everybody for coming out. Everybody enjoy the powwow, and that's it. Hi, hi.
Good evening, everybody. Sandy Wahobini Sigasui. Pasimina Kuchinia. This past year, I lost my dad, and it was the strength of all the elders, talking about him, and, such a good guy, and I got a lot of strength from just listening to them and their stories and giving them time, and just, seeing the expression on their face when they talk to me and I listen. And it's just one thing I was taught from my dad. It was to always listen to elders, and I think it's very important because they're storytellers, they're like libraries, and they have so many stories, and we're here today because of them. And I just want to thank the fellow chief and council and the powwow committee it's kind of emotional standing up here, but I'll keep it in, and yeah, let's have a good celebration. Aho.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to come over here to Charging Horse, and they're going to sing an honor song for all of our elders. So if you can at this time, please rise, ladies and gentlemen. These are our wisdom carriers and our knowledge keepers, and we honor them. Ha, ha, hey. Aha! Right on, put your hands together. Thank you. Charging Horse, beautiful song. Thank you, elders. Thank you, knowledge keepers. Holy smoke, so awesome. Yes. I see Pat Andrews out there. I need Bannock and Soup brought up here tomorrow. And Auntie Audrey Wahobin, her too needs to make me some bannock. Where is she? Yes. All right, okay, we're going to move over here to our Intertribals. We're going to start at Cree Confederation. Thank you again to our drum here for singing. Thank you, Chief and Council. And we're going to call all our dancers back into the arena. We got some dandy drums here. They brought some good music and some good singing. And they're going to come to us for some fantastic, amazing intertribals. All right, so those drum judges, we're going to ask you to make your way over to Cree Confederation. Leroy is on his way over there, and we're going to ask you all to come back and dance. Don't waste these songs. I tell you, they're going to be awesome. All right. Drum judges, Chance, Tyree, Logan, Lucas, and Ira. Ira McNabb, do make your way over there. And Logan Surrett, make sure I get that right this time. Only takes me 2. Yeah, get you over there. Tyree Healy, Chance Roberts, Lucas Isaacs, and Ira McNabb. Make your way over there as well. And Charging Horse has got, oh man, they got some deadly USB music. You can plug that in. It's got a high-tech kind of like keychain. Oh man, come and see them. $20. They got a bag of them. And it also can hack an ATM. You know, if you want to. Only works at non-indigenous casinos. Yeah, they don't. Casinos, just all the provincial ones. All right. All right, Cree Confederation, I'm going to turn the mic over here to my older brother. He's going to take us through our Intertribals. Hookah, Mr. Donnie Spidell.
Hey, thank you, Chris, for getting us through all that protocol and all the honoring and all the good stuff in our grand entry lineup. Right off the hop, I believe we're going to a singing contest over at Cree Confederation. We're going to ask all of you singing judges to go on over there. We have Shonan Awasis here, right here in front of me. He's been hoping to get on the air here for some of you to buy in on his draw. As many of you know, that draw is worth a lot of money. It's $20 a card, and you'll win $1,000. And the draw date is sometime tonight. Tonight, $1,000 draw for $20. So that's for Shonan Awasis. All right, we're ready to go. We're set to go. It's Intertribal time. We'll come on over here to Cree Confederation. Here we go. Hookah. Come on out, dancers. This is your time. Here we go, Friday Night Live here in Mosquito Grizzly Bearhead Late Man. You know what to do, good people. This is your time. Come and get acquainted with our dance floor. Come on out. Good to see all the Powwow relatives. Good to see all the Powwow relatives coming from all points. The United States and Canada, welcome to our celebration. This is the 2025 edition. dancers, open dance floor. Here we go. Yeah. Ooh, da. Ooh, da. Excellent. Sounding good on a Friday night. Thank you, Cree Confederation. We're going to ask all of you singing judges to go on over here to drum number 2. We're talking about Whitefish JRs are in the house here in the lineup. We got a premier world-class, world champion singing contest happening here. $30,000 on the line. So we're going to turn it on over here, I believe, to our relatives as soon as we get the go sign. But in the meantime, we need a black Buick Envision license plate number 804 MDX. It's a Jeep Cherokee Sport. We need you to move. It's a 045 NTX. Need to move right away, ASAP, ASAP. All right, here we go. Let's get them moving and grooving here. Whitefish JR. Here the Whitefish Juniors here on the premier world-class powwow system. Wash, stay sound. Sounding good, feeling good. We got the powwow vibe, we got the Intertribal vibe. Come around, dancers, come around. We're feeling the vibes here, a Friday night vibe. There you have it. Thank you, Whitefish Juniors. Sounding good. I want to say thank you to all of you dancers who are coming on over this way and enjoying yourself. We're going to ask all of those singing judges to head on over to drum number 3. We're going to be asking the new agency to stand by for an Intertribal song here momentarily. Real quick, we need a white Dodge Ram Sask plate 094 KJF. Please move the vehicle right away. Lots of vehicles need to be moved. Lots of improper parking, Brandon. I'm not sure. Indigenous people are some of the most amazing parkers. I don't know where they get it from. I don't know how they do it. It's the most elaborate, sophisticated parking system in the whole world. Just come to any powwow and you know what I'm talking about. We're ready to go. New agency, Intertribal. Let's do it. Here we go. Wicca. Yeah. Man, here we go. Yeah. Nephew looking good. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, that's all I could say here. You put the wow and pow on a Friday night. Thank you, new agency. Singing judges, head on over to drum group number 4. We're talking about Rockin' Bear. Man, I'm checking out all the good stuff here. The theme of this year's powwow and Dancing with the Buffalo. That's the theme of this year. We got the whole Tatanka Oyate nation here at the Champuka Oyate. It's all beautiful. So you're dancing for good health and happiness. We got lots of people selling cards and raffles and stuff. On the Oasis raffle, there's 30 cards left at $20. My good friend up here who's been selling tickets for 250 years, $500 cash. This is for a wedding fundraiser. There's 5 brown bills, and that draw is going to be at 10 tonight. And 1 hour here, Buy your tickets now, $20 a strip. So, holy smokes, we're busy up here. All right, here we go. Let's turn it on over here to Rockin' Bear to get rockin' on a Friday night. Here we go. Hey-ha. Good evening, Jake. Hey, well, hey, good to see you. One eye. Feeling good. We got the Intertribal vibes here. We're 4 drums into it. We got 11 to go here. We're going to be stopping in over here. Drum number 5, we're going to come on over to Bad Company. Singing Judges report over to Bad Company. And man, I'm looking out there, center of our arena. Counselor Rusty's looking good. Brand new shirt, nephew. I like it. Holy smokes. People taking selfies, asking them to sign autographs. Saw him earlier at the grand entry lineup, kissing babies. Holy man, Counselor's on it. All right, here we go. We're ready to go. Let's get those Intertribal vibes going. We're going to get on down over here to Bad Company. Anytime you're ready, gentlemen, sing one for the people. Bit of that southern flavor. Yeah. Talking about southern flavor, welcome to Canada, Wilson Roberts. Man, we like it. Man, there you go, man. Yeah. making beautiful sounds over the airwaves. Thank you, singers. Singing judges, move on over to drum number 6. We're going to go to the heartlands of Treaty 6 territory. We're talking about the Pound Maker Singers. Stand by. We got a whole bunch of vehicles that need to be moved. Another vehicle, 598 NMH White Honda Accent. Please move right away. Over on the northwest side, we have a black Honda SAS plate 998 NTR. Please move right away. Holy smokes. And there's a lost and found phoned up here, and there's a earring, and there's all kinds of stuff up here, Levi. I don't even know, man. They brought me all the way over here to move cars. I like it. All right, here we go. Pound Maker. Let's make them dance. Here we go. We got the Intertribal vibe. Come around, dancers, come around. We got a few more coming your way. Indeed. Thank you, Pound Maker. Way to pound one out there. Stand by. Drum number 7. We're going to be moving on over here to the great state of Wisconsin. We're going to come on over here to the Ho Chunk Station to stand by. Also, real quick, this vehicle here, 520 NMH, I believe. I don't know. It's a white Ford. You're blocking traffic. Nobody can come in or go, so please move your vehicle. 520 scribble H. It's a white Ford. Please move ASAP. Also, we want to ask the following dancers to start getting ready on behalf of the Edmund Mooseman Baker Women's Golden Age special coming up. So all of you Women's Golden Age dancers, shortly after the Intertribal go-around here, we're going to be coming to a special for you. We're ready to go on a Friday night. Ho Chunk Station. You're live. Make them dance. Here we go. Station, oh, thank you, Ho Chunk Station. We're going to be moving on over here to drum number 8, Bear Spirit. Are you here with us? All right, we'll get some sound and judges on over to you. And also, there's been lots at me know, and then we'll convey the message to you. Be ready to go when it comes to that time. We're going to turn around over here. Here we go, Intertribal time. Yes, indeed. How's it sounding out there, Chris? Sounds all right, huh? Yeah. That's how we do it. Thank you, Bear Spirit. Way to bring a little spirit. On over here to drum number 9, singing out of Macy, Nebraska here. They go by the name of Whitetail Boys. We're going to get a little bit of that southern flavor, a little bit of that southern action. As soon as we got the okay, we're going to go ahead and call for the song. What do you say, Leroy? What do you say? We got it. Here we go. Whitetail Boys, you're live Light up the airwaves. Here we go.